Hey, how's it going? Gonna do a weekly update. Let's start off with the dollar. Here it is on the daily. You can see that the higher low is coming in, hugging the 8 there. Watch out below. If things get out of hand on the weekly, I'm showing an inverted hammer into support. So take out that hammer on the downside and watch out below. The only thing holding it up is $91. But if it takes out that inverted hammer, reversal bars usually have a lot of support and resistance. So watch out for that. But looks like a reversal on the daily as the higher low is coming in. So watch it. You can see on the monthly what will happen if it breaks down. It's already broken down. It's the measured move is already coming in, but it could take another measured move. So so you can see the previous low is already broken down. So watch out below as another leg would take it all the way back in. Got a reverse head and shoulders up here, the head and shoulders top, whatever you want to call it. Broken down. Now the whole pattern, this whole pattern is going to break down. So watch out if it breaks. It could consolidate and turn anytime. S&P making new highs. I got to scream hyperinflation. I don't know why, or I mean, going straight up. I mean, what do you got to do? It's been going up for years. 2014 is when it broke the previous high here. Came back in, broke previous highs again. It's gone straight up. Previous high break was 2014, but it reached the bottom during the crisis, and it's never made a correction. So I mean, call me naive, but call me conspiracy theorist. But that ain't right. It's fake. The VIX on its lows. Looking for some volatility, you ain't gonna get it, I guess. Everything's controlled by the black boxes. Nothing to see here, I guess. Looks like a tri-tip bottom on the 4 hours, so we'll look for a reversal sometime. Got a triple bottom there. Trying to find it. Looks pretty bullish on this bad boy. 2-bar reversal for the weekly close. The USD Japanese pair here. Nice bullish piercing pattern. No, not a piercing pattern. It went through support, broke back through resistance, and hasn't looked back. It's at resistance now at the 34. It could come back and gather its legs, but it's definitely bullish for the longer term here. Unless 50% will be on the downside, then watch out for momentum to die over. But as long as the price stays above the 8 and 13, it could just cross over the 34, hitting previous downtrend and cross over, no problem. Into resistance, back into support, crossover. Previous high breaks on the Dow. Again, it's just straight up. I mean, when do we all just... it's going to correct, and it's going to correct even worse than it should. It should just be a natural correction every now and again. But central bankers, that's what happens. Get them, give them the printing card, and that's what happens. You just print your way out of everything, I guess. NASDAQ, weekly close. Looks like it wants to break previous highs. But right now it's closing a double top, triple top no less. So watch that. It's got to break out that top or it's going to fall over. But it was a nice V bottom, came back into support. Watch for previous high breaks. It's got momentum. Follow the bouncing ball. Crude. We talked about this before. The weekly close is on its highs. This is a reverse, big, huge reversal pattern. And it's already breaking out. So fill up your tanks. This is going to go a lot higher. This is a multi-year pattern break. So, I mean, what do you got to say? I got previous lows at 88.58. It's a huge price pattern. And I'm guessing that it'll go through the measured move, do a little consolidation, little 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 punch. And it'll punch through and do another measured move because that is a big, big pattern break. So 1 measured move, 2 measured moves, 3. I think statistically, probability-wise, I think it's a point and a time and a half. So time and then a half. So into previous highs. Guesstimating. Google's still working at double top on the weekly close. So it's been, it hasn't even tried to get that double top out of the way. It's coming down into support, back into resistance. It's got to hold support or it's just going to fall over. And I want to see it. I want to see that thing fall over. Weekly close. Apple came out with their new phone, face recognition. Let's make it fun, you know, put it on our phones. You know they're selling that shit. It's so disgusting. People just eat it up, I guess. I don't know. We're doomed. We're doomed. Previous high breaks into Apple, into previous breaks for support. Watch for previous high breaks. Over, under, boom. Amazon, how they doing? We're still working that spike high. It's acting like Google is. The spike high came into resistance and so far got rejected. So watch out below as this could just fall over. We already got a turn or a cross over the 13. Gold. Silver Doctor said that Friday that probably expect Sunday night push down on the gold and silver. So the smackdown when, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, no one's watching. Sunday night when the price fix comes in. They're guessing they're just going to push this down a little bit. So it has been coming down last week. So we got to hold support on that daily chart. Hold support. We got to hold 13. If 13 doesn't hold, it's going to take a measured move down in, and hopefully we can catch support. Hold 13. This is reminds me of stair step, just a controlled consolidation, controlled bullish retracement back into support. So that's what it reminds me of, but it's not perfect. You can see the perfect stair steps. You can't miss them. It's just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 back into support. This has just portions of it, but it's controlled coming back into support. Someone's on the bid, taking it down, gobbling up. And they have a huge ask. The big commercials are probably on it. I don't know. I don't follow who's market makers anymore. 2-bar. And then you can see the stair step on both gold and silver. Weekly close, I got a 2-bar reversal, which reminds me I got to go back to gold for the weekly close. 2-bar reversal as well. So on the daily, it looks like it's coming to the support. So this week, if it doesn't double back and break out, then we can see this come back in, right? Make sure we close in and around 13. 2-bar reversals on gold and silver. So this one could come back in into 17 when it holds 17 on silver. 2-bar reversal on copper last week. This week continuing, came into support for the open here. But I think it took a really very nice swing there. It is a reverse head and shoulders breakout. I don't know if you can see it. Follow the ball. So I'm thinking maybe it'll come back in the support where the previous high breaks were. Right? Bullish retracing. Buy those dips. Long-term charts. Gold-silver ratio. Looks like gold's been the better buy for a few weeks now. Looks like it still has a little bit of room to come into support. But another, it looks like a stair step into support. The stair steps always take forever too. Takes your time coming back in, just gobbling up all the shares. Someone's on the bid, bringing it down, controlling it all the way down until it gets filled up. Big boys, that's how they do it. Looks like these are all going to come back in. Been coming in for a few days. We got cross over the 8, into, over. Watch for previous low breaks, into support. It was a nice run, but we got that 2-bar reversal, and it's coming back in. Now I got a 3-bar reversal on the weekly close. Same. GDXJ looks like support's right there, so it could just turn on a dime this week. Same as Nugget. Where's the 34? Looks like GDX could come back in a little bit more, but watch for the 2-bar reversal on the upside. I mean, if it's strong, it doesn't have. If it's strong, momentum doesn't have to come all the way back into support. If it's strong, it'll double back and break out. JNUG still hasn't got over that stupid 34 on the weekly. What's going on here? Okay, all right, okay. So JNUG into resistance, coming back into support. So previous breaks was 1924. I hope it doesn't come all the way back in. The daily, I'm thinking 20 might hold. And just to be sure, let's see here. Sorry, I'm distracted with the cryptos. Where was he? Trying to think here. We were trying to get a reversal going. Busted down, came into resistance. Watch for previous low breaks on the morning. I'm looking for a spike low into 20. I'm looking for a spike low into 20, a reversal at 20, maybe a double back, and then make it all the way back to 21 by the end of the day. How's that sound? Spike down, cover the gap. I don't know. See what happens. It looks bearish for the morning though, especially gold. Gold and silver. Getting the bounces on gold and silver. Over the 8 coming in. We'll have to watch this. I might have to change. I'm still looking for a spike low into 20, but that is a bearish retracement. Watch for previous lows for a spike low. Could drop in below 22. 20 is a good emotional spot. So maybe a little dip below. Hold 50% of the rules here on this long candle on a daily close. Dip below 20, come back above 20. Then it's a buy. UEC had a bearish retracement, and now I got a falling star. So it is at a bottom. This does look like a reverse head and shoulders. If it can get back above 145, I'll change my tune. But that's a bearish retracement. Look for previous low breaks. It's got to get back above 34 and the 8. URA on a weekly close. URA looks bullish. Into resistance, back into support, into resistance, boom, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, holding support. It's going to break resistance. Looks like it. That's a weekly close. AG. AG got busted down. So we got resistance on the way back in. So we busted down, came back through, and now we're holding support on that 8. So a little pop and then close in. A little pop, close in. So a little pop, look for the pop, close in until it does its thing. Had a nice little pattern break on this downside, that little triangle there. It's really, really nice break. So it looks bullish. Might need some help on a little back and forth action, but it's hugging support above the 34 on the daily. So close. 60-minute. This is what I mean. It could come down, gather its legs, and try again. I don't like flat bottoms. Could break. But enough volume can solve everything on the upside. NAK. That's a huge price pattern there in the hourly chart. It's got to make a move. It's in a pinch. You see the pinch where resistance ends support. Support's riding on up, and I have a flat top. So it's getting tighter and tighter in that little. Watch for a pop on NAK. Daily chart says it has plenty of room to come back in for a bullish retracement. If it wastes too much time trying to break out, it'll fall over. So watch for that. Time is a factor as well. It is below the 8. But it's just a small step away from breaking out, so watch that. CLF got knocked back again. But no worries, it got popped, but it's coming back into support for some leg. Finding its legs, and you can see the cup, and now the handle. You see where the handle ends up. Watch for the double back over the 34. Steel is same thing. Hit resistance, came back in. Very volatile now. Hecla mining. Not much going on there, is there? Make sure support holds. It's in the channel. USLV, little 3 times silver on the long side. Reverse, head and shoulders. So watch for the previous high break when drawing suck. I got a left shoulder, head, 2-bar reversal, back into the 8, into the 13, back into the 8 for support. And I think that was the right shoulder, but watch for a right shoulder. It's a little extended. But watch for the sling back, right? Watch for that right shoulder sling back. And I know that right shoulders can come all the way back in to the previous high and then double back this high right here. That last candle high. Bitcoin. Bitcoin weekly close. We had the 2-bar reversal at 5 grand, right? We knew this. We knew it was coming down. We had a nice inclination that it was going to come down into previous high breaks, which it did just on the button. It's below the 8 on the weekly close. It's doing good. It's at 3,800. A very nice bounce last week. The volume was huge on that down tick on Friday. Was it Friday? That down tick. Everyone was the 2-bar reversal on the daily. See all the volume? It was huge. Huge volume on the upside. It's like people were just waiting. Huge volume on that. So nice reversal. Daily has a 2-bar reversal. Let's get above the 8 into resistance. Maybe make a nice reversal pattern in the long term. But it did break down. It did make the measured move. It looks healthy. Let's get above the 8 into the 34 for the full bullish or bearish retracement, and then hopefully we'll hold support with an opposing point and then snap the 34 on the upside. But Bitcoin's a monster. It is. It is. A little Litecoin for everybody. It's consolidating above the 34 still. You can see it. It's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. It's about, it could happen at any moment. Came back into support one more time. Now it's doubling back. Make sure support holds. Dash, I think Dash started to break out this evening. Look for a previous high break on Dash. Weekly close. That's going to be huge. Watch it. I've been waiting for it. Ethereum still working off that double. Why would I do this? Ethereum. There we go. Ethereum, 2-bar reversal. So that's been going on for a while. Came into support. Now it's in a price pinch, but this kind of price pinch is different because I got resistance, downtrend down. I got the trend that is down, 2-bar reversal. So I need this to get above the 8. It's still in an uptrend on the weekly chart. I don't doubt that it's going to keep going, but the downtrend needs to be taken out. I got some EOS on the other end over there, and this doesn't represent very well what. Do I have the other one? Nope. 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 It's the one I own is EOS. EOS to Bitcoin. So it's a new issue. It's not doing very well on a weekly chart, no doubt. Daily chart's perking up a little bit. I had a nice little pop this morning. Here's a pop, and then here's the accumulation. See that? It had a pop, and then the accumulation. It broke, and then it reversed. So I'm thinking it's going to reverse here. Taken down, pop, taken down, pop, and then watch for a previous high break over the 30, over the 8 and 13. You see how the 13 and the 8 is just so steep. It's not going to take much for the 8 to cross over the 13 because of time. They took it down way too hard and fast. It's going to whip right out of there. And here's the 34 all the way at 26. So that'd be a nice little run. But it's only worth 65 cents right now. This is EOS to Bitcoin. And then just like Litecoin, I just did that. Litecoin's $53. So you can see EOS, they call it the Ethereum killer. Just like Ethereum, everyone wants to be on the Ethereum network. All these ICOs are coming out. They're all on the Ethereum network. Well, EOS is the same thing. People are going to be begging when it's live to be on the EOS network. And just to see Ethereum to the dollar, it's $282. And it's been a lot higher than that. Ethereum has a 2-bar top at 400. So imagine 65 cents and being an Ethereum killer. I think it's way undervalued. Anyways, I'm just accumulating it. $20 here, $20 there. Profit here, profit there. Throw it in the EOS. It could come down for the rest of the year. I don't care. And I think that's it, guys. Catch me in the morning. I'm doing some trading in the morning with everybody. We're going to, excuse me, I got a frog tonight and I can't get rid of it. I'm sorry. We're going to start a chat room. So hit me up at rustysmetals@gmail.com if you want to invite to the chat room. It's just a place where we can just trade ideas and have some place to make some money. I remember the chat rooms back in the day. We used to make a bunch of money together. Not a pump and dump room. We were kidding the other day, but maybe we should call it pump and dump. But no, none of that. Just, you know, help each other out kind of situation. But let me know what's going on out there. Please like, share, and comment. And I'll catch you on in the morning. See you on the open. See you.